Hello everyone, my name is Christopher Liam Rose. I'm an author, mentor, life coach, motivational speaker, evangelist, musician, activist. Now today's a very special day for me and it's a very special day for my new album. So I've been working on a new album called Jehovah, Jesus Christ and Buddha. And today we're going to make the fourth track, which is the final track for the album, Jehovah, Jesus Christ and Buddha. And the reason why I'm creating this album is because I wanted to show my relationship with Jehovah, Jesus Christ, and Buddha through music and through audio. And this album is basically appreciation of my love for Jehovah, Jesus Christ, and Buddha for saving me when I was younger, helping me to do spiritual music, and being there for me throughout my journey in mental health and homelessness. Jehovah, Jesus Christ, and Buddha album is really based on the faith, spirituality, faith, and religion. And this album's a complete masterpiece of Jehovah, the God of all creation, Jesus Christ, the founder of Christianity, and Jahata Gunama, the founder of Buddhism. And I'm creating this album to show the relationship between Jehovah, Jesus Christ, and Buddha, and how the truth of reality in life comes by these three individuals, so Jehovah, Jesus Christ, and Buddha. Now, this is a very important track, and it's a very important part of the album for me that we're going to produce today. We're going to produce an intro, a verse, and an outro, and I'm going to try my best to make it as best as I can. And this is just going to be the final track for the Jehovah, Jesus Christ, Buddha album. And it's a very important day because once I've created this track, I'll be able to release this album to the world, which is probably my most important album that I've released to this date. It means the most, has the most value, has the most meaning. And when people listen to the music, they can understand that Jehovah, Jesus Christ, and Buddha loves them, and they want them to live the life that they want to live. And this album is for humanity, also the spiritual legacy that I'm leaving behind on earth, and the inspiration of what Jehovah, Jesus Christ, and Buddha has done for humanity, for the animals, for the universe, and for all creation. So I love Jehovah, I love Jesus Christ, I love Buddha, and this is my contribution to what they've done for me, and also sharing an important music production of, you know, the importance of faith, spirituality, faith, and religion. And let's begin now. So start with the intro. We're just creating the intro now. So we've created the intro, so we're gonna add it onto playlist. So next I'm gonna do the verse drums. Okay, so we've done the verse drums, so we're going to add it onto playlist. Going to do it up to 64 bars. So next we're going to do the verse melody. So I'm just going to create a whole new melody now. This time I'm going to use some chords for the melody just to make it a bit more different. So let's use a major. It's going to use a minor, but major should be cool. So I'll copy the major onto the pattern, piano roll. Just adding in the chords. So I've added the chords. I'm just going to add some more notes onto it. So let's just do that now. So we've done the melody, so we're going to add it onto playlists now. So next we're going to do the verse bass. So I'm just going to highlight the melody notes and add the bass in. So just following the notes. So I'm going to cut the bass notes. I'm going to cut the bass notes and add it into some pattern. Then I'm going to lower the bass and add the bass into playlists. So next I'm gonna do the verse piano. So we're just gonna go to the melody and highlight some notes on the piano. So just gonna add in some notes. I'm gonna cut the piano notes. Add the piano notes into its pattern. I'm gonna lower the piano notes. Add the piano notes on playlists. So next we're going to do the outro. For the outro, I'm going to do drums and piano. Okay, so we've done the outros. I'm gonna add it onto playlist now. So we've done the actual beat now, the verse, the intro and the outro. So next we're gonna add in the vocals. I'm gonna add in Jehovah, Jesus Christ and Buddha in every third bar. I normally add in vocals to enhance the beats, so that's why I always put vocals into the beats, especially the ones I produce on FLS20S. So it's just something I've been doing for a number of years. So also, when you're adding vocals onto the track, make sure they're copyrighted, so it doesn't cause any problems for streaming services when you upload it on YouTube or SoundCloud or DistroKid or TuneCore or Apple Music. And always add the vocals into a separate line. So now I'm adding the spiritual change vocals just before. And adding in all the spiritual change vocals, and I'm separating the vocals onto its own pattern grid on the actual beat, so I know which one's which. So that's what I normally do. So I'm gonna add in My Life is Like a Story. This is just something I've been adding onto my beats because it shows my story and also my legacy of where I've come from as a musician, and a bit about my brand as well. Of My Life is Like a Story. I'm actually working on a debut album called My Life is Like a Story as well. So it's just a signature vocal for every beat that I make. I wasn't adding this vocal in before until recently, so it's only been recent since I've been adding this vocal in. So So now the track is done. So as you can see, what we've done is an intro, a verse, and a outro. So we're going to play all the different parts of the beat. So let's play the intro first.
My life is like a story. Spiritual change. Jehovah, Jesus Christ, Buddha. My life is like a story. Spiritual change. Jehovah, Jesus Christ, Buddha. My life is like a story.
Next, let's play the verse.
My life is like a story. Spiritual change. Jehovah, Jesus Christ, Buddha. My life is like a story. Spiritual change. Jehovah, Jesus Christ, Buddha.
Right, next, let's play the outro.
My life is like a story. My life is like a story. Spiritual change. Jehovah, Jesus Christ, Buddha. My life is like a story.
Okay, so that's the verse, and let's just play the verse. That was the outro. Let's play this.
Spiritual change.
Okay, so the track is completed. This is the final track for the album. So now I can say the whole Jehovah, Jesus Christ, but the album is completed. This is a miracle for me, a very important album for me, probably my most important album to this day. And I'm happy we've completed it and we focused on it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to save the MP3 file and the project file. So let's save the project file first. So we've already created a project file for it. So let's just save it. So we saved the project file. Now we're going to save the MP3 file. I've already created a folder for the album. So that's the end of the tutorials. Thank you for watching.